welcome to the mat. It's been a minute. I haven't taught yoga in a studio setting in years, but here we go. I'm going to try to get this started again on YouTube as a part of Grow Eco Wellness Grow 2.0. So what we're going to do today is a moving meditation practice. It'll be very basic, some yoga movement and some breathing practices and a demonstration through both of those on how to meditate through movement and through the breath. So put on some comfy clothes and let's get ready to hit the mat. So we're going to begin by introducing a little mindful breath. So I invite you to get comfortable in whatever position feels best for you right now. Maybe you would like to find a seated position. Maybe you even want to begin lying down or in a chair. There's no wrong answer right now. The goal is to find a position where your body is not uncomfortable, so it's not the loudest voice in your mind screaming at you to fix something or to adjust something. So find that comfortable position. And as we sink into awareness of the body, I'm going to invite you to find a little bit of movement in the head and neck that is comfortable and helpful for you right now. So maybe you're going to make some crescent shapes, ear to shoulder. Maybe full circles. Whatever you decide to start doing, make sure that it is very gentle and slow and purposeful. There's no reason to crank your neck into a position. We're not forcing anything today. Just finding gentle, helpful movement. Notice how the neck feels. Notice how it feels to move it in ways that you probably wouldn't typically move it. Then let's do the same in the shoulders. Find some movement here. I'll give you a couple options. Let's either make some circles with the shoulders at the same time, rolling up toward the ears and down the back body and forward. Or maybe you just want to shrug really deeply. So let's try that. Let's just try that really quick. Inhale into the belly here. And as you do, pull the shoulders up toward the ears. And then as you exhale, release them down. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale, press those shoulders up toward the ears. As you exhale, release them down. Let's do one more. Inhale, lift, squeeze the shoulders up. And exhale, drop them down. And maybe you keep that movement going. If you are making circles, let's reverse those circles, go the other direction. Maybe you want to alternate. And shake it off. So you may at this point notice that you're more aware of your neck and your shoulders. Maybe you feel a little bit more aliveness in those spaces as you've introduced that movement. So let's sink the awareness deeper down into the body now, and we're going to come into the belly. I invite you to place a hand right over your belly button in the center of your stomach. If you'd like, you can also place the other hand on your heart. And we're going to bring in some deeper breaths. Feeling the motion of the inhale and the exhale in the hands, and as a result, in the belly and in the chest. Breathing a little bit deeper. Once again, not forcing it. Just bringing a little more intention into your breathing. And if you haven't yet, and it feels safe to do so, I invite you to close your eyes for a moment, blocking out some more distractions so that you can come even deeper into this awareness of breath. The very simple movement of an intentional inhalation and an intentional exhalation. If it feels good, deepen that breath even more. Take an even deeper breath. And maybe breathe out through the mouth, releasing some more tension. Another deep breath. And exhale through the mouth. And then together, let's take the deepest breath we've taken all day. And exhale through the mouth. Perfect. Let's bring the hands down beside us, beside the hips here. You can make little temps with your hands. And we're just going to start to move the arms with the breath. So as you do so, anytime we move the arms up, we are opening the rib cage. So we want to breathe in, welcoming that air into the lungs. And as we exhale, we lower the arms. This simple expansion on the inhale and contraction or release on the exhale. This very simple practice is going to follow us throughout the entire practice today. As we expand open, we inhale. As we contract or relax the muscles, we exhale. Just feel into that. Lifting the arms to inhale, lowering the arms to exhale. Let's do a few more. Inhale. Remember that intentional deep breath and exhale. One more together. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, float them down. Awesome. We're going to wake up the hips a little bit more before we go into some deeper movements. So I'm going to begin by bringing my knees just a little bit wider. Do what feels good in your body. We're just trying to adjust to give ourselves a little bit more space in the hips. So that may mean opening the knees a little bit wider. It may mean bringing the feet out. If you need to adjust the flesh of the sits bones here, You can just pull on the hips a little bit. And what I notice in my body is that that kind of opens up my lower back. Okay. Bring the hands to the knees, and we're going to start to make circles. We call this Sufi grind or coffee grinder. Keeping the glutes on the ground as much as you can. We're going to inhale and open the heart forward. And as we exhale, remember that contraction, we breathe out. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Now with this, you can go as fast or as slow as feels good for you. If you want to bring in some warming breaths, you can go a little bit faster, but remember to keep that breath in sync with what you're doing with your movement. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. And then when you feel good about it, reverse it. So just going the other direction, but continuing to breathe forward, exhale back. Open the heart forward, fold it in as you lean back. And slowly, let's bring it back to center. Notice how you feel. All right, we're going to roll over the knees and find a tabletop position. And in our tabletop position, the hands are directly under the shoulders. The knees are directly under the hips. So everything is hip and shoulder distance apart. So find your comfy table. If you need to bring anything in under your knees to support them, that's fine. Go do that. Take care of yourself. In this tabletop position, we're going to begin by making some more circles. We're drawing a lot of circles today. Introducing a little bit of circular motion into the wrists here. Into the knees, just warming the joints. And then reverse it. And as you come back to center, I invite you to look forward, lifting the head and lifting the tailbone as you drop the belly. Now this is an expansive posture, so we're going to take a deep breath in. And then we're going to do the opposite. So fold the chin under, fold the tailbone under, and arch the spine as you exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up, find your own pace, exhale down. Expansion and contraction. Meeting in a neutral spine, we're going to do my absolute favorite stretch for the IT band. We're going to bring the weight over to one knee, and as you do this, make sure you're gripping the yoga mat with your finger pads so that you're supporting your wrist. We don't want to wear your wrists out today. We're going to bring the weight over to the left knee as we stretch that right leg back long. We're going to point and flex the toes. Maybe draw some circles. You know we love to draw circles. And flexing the foot, so pressing your heel back. We're going to bring the toes down to the mat. Press back for a moment, getting a good stretch through the calf. And on your next inhale, point the toe and lift the foot up tall, as high as you can go without crunching anything. And then as you exhale, cross it over the opposite leg, and we're going to look out over that leg to the right leg, right foot. I invite you to stay here for a moment and breathe into the right side of the body. One more deep breath in. And as you breathe out, bring it back to center. Now let's do it on the other side. Bringing the weight into the right leg just ever so slightly. Want to keep that balance in the hands, pressing the finger pads into the mat. We're going to lift that left leg, roll the ankle, circles, or just flex it, whatever feels good. Giving your body what it needs. Pressing the heel back, bringing those toes down, finding that yummy calf stretch. Breathe in, intentional inhale, intentional exhale. Inhale, lift the foot as high as it'll go, point the toes. Exhale, cross it over. Look out over that left side, I guess right side, to the left foot. Take a deep breath, stretching under the rib cage here with that inhale. And let it go. And as you exhale, bring it back to a neutral spine. Okay, in our neutral tabletop here, we're going to bring the toes under and press the hips up toward the sky. Remember to press into those finger pads. Support the wrist. Press the hips up toward the sky. Find that down dog. In your down dog here, maybe you pedal the feet. Maybe you're just not in down dog headspace right now, and that's okay. You can stay in that tabletop. We're going to walk the feet toward the hands. So bend those knees deeply. Walk the feet up. Keep those knees nice and bent. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Now, we'll just let your head hang here. Intentional inhale, intentional exhale. Pressing the feet evenly into the mat. Make sure you're not balancing too much on the heels or too much on the balls of the feet. Rocking back and forth ever so slightly just to find that balance. So let's take a deep breath in as we lift the arms up overhead. Exhale, bring the arms down to the sides. Find this grounded, evenly distributed weight in the feet. Strong, sturdy mountain pose. Next, we're going to flow through some sun salutations. That is going to give you an opportunity to combine that breath and the movement in an intentional, meditative way. And we're going to go through this pattern a few times, get into the feel of that, and then mix it up and make it a little bit more complex. So just follow along with me the first few rounds and get a sense of that expansion on the inhale, contraction on the exhale. Okay, if you're ready, go ahead and step to the front of your mat, pressing those feet, all four corners, evenly into the mat. Supple knees, we want our knees to be a little bouncy. We're going to inhale and reach the arms up. Exhale, fold it forward, bend the knees. Inhale, come halfway up, pressing the hands into the fronts of the legs. Lengthen the spine, and then exhale, fold it down. Inhale, step it back into plank, or you can bend the knees. Exhale, lower. Coming up into cobra, we inhale. Maybe you keep the elbows bent. Maybe you come all the way up. Wherever you are, take care of your body. And then exhale, down dog. Hips to the sky, toes under, wiggle the knees. Take a couple breaths here. And on your next exhale, we're going to step it forward. Inhale, reach it all the way up. And exhale down. And that's a sun salute. Let's do it a few more times. Go at your own pace. I'm going to give fewer and fewer instructions each time. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step it back for plank. Exhale down. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, down dog. Step it forward on that exhale. Inhale up. And let's flow back into it. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale back for plank. Exhale down. Inhale, reach the head up. Cobra. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath. Step it forward. Inhale up. And exhale, mountain pose. Good. All right. We're going to make it a little bit more complex now, adding a few more poses into our sun salute, and we'll do that a few times. So as we inhale up this time, we're going to reach the hands forward and up, and as we exhale, sitting back into a chair pose. Inhale, reach up, reach tall. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, reach up one more time, expand. And exhale, chair. Inhale to reach the heart open, but stay in that chair pose. And then exhale, fold. All the way down, hands to the floor. Knees are still bent. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step it back for plank. Remember, you can modify by coming down to the knees. We're going to tilt the weight, remembering to claw the mat with the finger pads onto the right as we tilt over to the right and lift the left arm. Inhale. Exhale, back to center. And then the other side. Inhale, tilt over to the left. Reach. And exhale, center. Let's lower it down to the belly. Pressing the tops of the feet into the mat. Bring the elbows out. Lift up for a Sphinx pose. In your Sphinx pose, your elbows are directly under your shoulders. Your hands are gripping into the floor, and pull them back like you're trying to pull the floor towards you. And this opens the heart. Take a deep breath here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Now let's bring the hands back under the shoulders and lift up for cobra and up into down dog. Pedal the feet. Now this time we're going to lift the left leg up. Point the toes. Bring your belly in toward your spine. It's going to give you a little bit of lift as you bring the knee forward just behind that left hand. This is a low runner's lunge. Take a deep breath here. As you exhale, bring that second leg in. Once again in our forward fold, inhale, reach the arms up, reach tall, and exhale the hands down. So it wasn't too hard, was it? So let's try it again. Remember, 3 chair poses as we flow and then down into a forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, chair. Sit back with the hips. Make sure the feet are evenly placed on the floor. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, down. Chair pose. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Maybe you bend it back a little. Expanding out. Exhale, down into chair and flow it down into the forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step it back. In our plank pose, we grip the mat. We're going to come over to the right on the next inhale. Open that left arm up and down. Inhale, other side and down. Coming down to the belly, elbows under shoulders, Sphinx pose. Take a breath. Hands under shoulder blades as we come down. Inhale, lift the head up, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift the left foot. Inhale, this time lift the right foot, point the toes. Exhale to the right hand. And bring it into the other side. Inhale, lift it up. And exhale, back to that mountain pose. Now that you're familiar with this flow, I'm going to be a little bit more quiet each time. We're going to go through it 2 more times, and I'm going to give you minimal instruction the 3rd time, and the 4th time, none at all. So follow the breath. Let it guide your expansion and contractions, and flow into this meditative space that we can find when we balance movement and breath. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, chair. Inhale, up. Exhale, chair. Inhale, up. Exhale, chair, and fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Step it back. Plank pose. Inhale, right side. Exhale. Inhale, left side. Exhale, center. Lowering it down to the belly. Elbows out for cobra. No. Elbows out for Sphinx pose. Take a breath in and out. One more time in. And as it comes out, hands under shoulders and in for cobra. Exhale back for down dog. Inhale, lift the leg, point the toes. Exhale, bring it forward behind the hand. Inhale. And exhale the other foot. And inhale it up. Exhale, arms down. Beginning by inhaling the arms up. Now let's find a flow down to a seated position. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step it back on the inhale. Now everyone bring their knees down. Bring the hands back. We're going to flow cat-cow. Inhale, head and tailbone rise. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. And then we will come to a seated position. We're going to do just a couple twists, and then I'm going to let you come into any position that feels comfortable, and we'll go through a very short mindfulness meditation. So bring the hands to the tops of the knees, lift the head up, tall spine, exhale, relax. This time as you inhale, inhale that right hand up, and as you exhale, cross it to the left side, very gentle twist. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, twist a little deeper. One more time. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, a little deeper. And inhale back to center. Feel the difference between the two sides. Inhale, lift that left arm. Exhale, cross. Inhale, lift the crown of the head, and exhale to release it around. Don't crank. Don't force. Inhale, lift the crown of the head. Exhale, relax into the twist. And inhale it back to center. Now, this is your opportunity to find any position where you're going to be comfortable for the next few minutes. That can be seated like I am here. You can lay on your back. You can pause the video and go lay down in bed. Whatever is going to make you feel safe and comfortable. Now that you are in your cozy meditation position, I invite you, if you feel comfortable, to close the eyes. Bring your awareness, your internal awareness, to the center of your chest. Without controlling the breath, just notice the chest rise and fall with each inhale and exhale. taking this time to practice the skill of noticing what's happening in your body without trying to control it. Just observing the inhale and exhale. And maybe you notice that the mind is still chattering. If you would like to find a little more stillness in the mind, you can say to yourself, I am inhaling, I am exhaling, over and over for a few moments here. I am inhaling, I am exhaling. As I inhale, the heart rises. As I exhale, the heart falls. Observing without control. I am inhaling, I am exhaling. Watching this movement in the chest, the rise and fall. Expand your awareness down to the belly now. Feel the extension of the stomach and the lungs as you inhale, and the contraction as you exhale. Feeling now how the breath can move the body. And maybe you attempt to sense into the belly and the heart at the same time, noticing how the breath moves these areas together. Maintaining this awareness of the belly and the chest, expand it up into the shoulders. Notice how they move as you breathe in and out. And expanding this awareness out even more, see if you can observe the movement in the head, the jaw, the back of the neck as you breathe in. And out. Do you notice subtle movement of the inhale and exhale in the thighs and the legs, and even down into the feet. Take a few moments, simply observe the movement of the breath throughout the entire body. When you're ready, you can flutter open the eyes, reintroduce some movement into the body that allows you to wake up a little. Once again, thank you so much for joining me today. Getting back into the swing of things, so be patient with me, but please subscribe. It'll really help me to get this to more people and will encourage me, frankly, to do more videos. So, have a wonderful, beautiful day. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.